Oh, welcome,
Hello.
Yoku's Island Express. So we're about to have a great 80% out of rounds run. Steve TV Online will be introducing himself and his commentators in a second. Just before we do, I want to give a quick mention that for those of you watching in the future on YouTube, we've got a Tiltify campaign where viewers can donate to save the children, even when we're not running an event. So there will be so if you're actually watching a Twitch page, there'll be a panel on that, and also if you're watching in the future on YouTube, then there'll be a link in the description. So, for those of you enjoying the run after the event is finished, please you take the children if you fancy it. So any and all support is appreciated, including the support that's already come so far. Thanks very much. Over to you, Steve.
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, ESA. This is Yoko's Island Express. Any percent out of bounds. This is if you enjoyed the game when you were playing it before. Well, you're not gonna see most of it. This is a very broken category, and we will not be seeing much of it. I have two commentators here. I have X-Wing, and I also have Yoku.
Hello,
Yoku.
I'm X-Wing.
And I'm Yoko, not to be confused with Yoku, title of the game.
We're just explaining that this is a very, I'm gonna be moving a lot throughout this entire run, so there's barely anything that's gonna be able to explain, so I'm gonna try and focus a lot, and I'll try and have my commentators do a lot of the talking. So the timing begins the second that I hit start game. And so the timing will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. So right off at the start here, we have a 44-second cutscene, and it just explains how Yoku actually gets onto the island here.
So Yoku wants to be a postman on this new island. It's called Mokuma. And suddenly there happens something. You don't gonna see something about it because we skip all of the story. So I explain it just. There's a god slayer that wants to devour all the gods. And the last island god is Mokuma in this island. And he's in threat, so we normally have to save him. But yeah, we skip all the story just to the end boss.
So we're gonna see this bird right here at the very beginning. We completely skip him. And the first thing we're going to be doing is we're actually trying to collect 30 of these fruits that you're going to see right here. And that will allow for us to continue farther into the game and only get the necessary things that are possible.
So throughout the game, there's these bumpers that you can unlock, and they usually cost 30 fruit apiece. And we have one right here at the beginning, which is easily accessible, and then there's one later that we need to collect 30 fruit as well for.
This phosphor that shows up normally wants from you a mushroom and also the postal badge that you get from the old postman, the pterodactyl you saw on the beach. But because we found a skip, we don't need these items, and we just go up here for our main weapon in this game, and then we come back down to the phosphor snap.
Alright, so now that we have our noisemaker, the noisemaker will allow for us to be able to hit different items to open them up and also grab some fruits from behind like I did right there. And then we're just going to run back down to the very bottom here and go see Phosphor.
Alright, so originally to get past Phosphor, you have to have the postman badge, which you get from the bird back there. Then you also need to give him a snack, which is a mushroom, which is further up in the stage. So what we do here to skip him is you have to line up Yoku with a part of the background that we use for reference, and then we move forward like ever so slightly, pixel by pixel, to try to bypass his chomp animation.
If I can get it. He is not nice.
Yeah, this trick is like pixel perfect.
We're like that. There we go. We got it.
Good job.
That was about the third or fourth try. That's usually normal for me. All right, and once again, we're going to be collecting another 30 coins, or 30 gems, but while we're doing that, we're also going to be, in order to continue on, we actually have to collect all 3 of these keys right here, or get all 3 of these keys to open up the door.
It's basically the introduction of these keys. You're gonna see it like twice in this run more, but they are all over the place when you play this normally.
So we only do about like 7-ish minutes of this run is like the normal game of like how you would go through it. But as soon as we go to the main town, that's where we just break the game wide open and skip to the final boss.
And doing that roll right there is a little bit faster than actually walking down the hill. Because, yes, this is a pinball game, but you can also, it's also a platformer, so you can control Yoku as well as hitting him back and forth with the bumpers. There we go.
In this area, you see it's basically a normal pinball game with some extra Metroidvania expect, and the keystones that you saw earlier too are in this specific area randomly placed.
And now that we've gone through here, we have all these black creatures going, and they shoot you straight up into the air because of pressure, and you see the title screen, which is Yoku's Island Express. That means we are already halfway through the run.
Have we some donations?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that we are raising money as we haven't. Yeah, we're raising money for Save the Children for their coronavirus relief funds. Thanks to everyone for all their generous donations so far. We've raised over $15,000, nearly $16,000. So, yeah, please do keep donating.
All right,
Thank
so
you very much.
right here we are unlocking Kickback, which you will not really use, but you will see Kickback come later. Basically, its function is to prevent you from falling into the spikes sometimes in the pinball sections. And Steve will actually be using Kickback as a consistent strat here for a lineup to grab one of these keys.
There we go. Cool. This is really one of the better parts. But then we get this section, and then comes the hard part for me. Oh, I got it. Wow.
Nice.
Oh. Come
And
on.
you-
Oh, that's like the hardest shot in the run, I believe.
Yeah, that the last key
There we go.
fragment that he grabbed was extremely precise.
And now that we're done with that, that's one of my harder sections right here. We're actually going to be going to the final fight of the game. So we're gonna get up this hill up here, which I struggle with for sometimes. It's not supposed to be as hard as it likes to mess with me. There we go, we're fine. And then we are going to go up this hill right up here and just run to the right.
Here in the background, you see the island god I talked about. He has this thread, this green mark light. You try to save him by normally find all the chiefs, do a ceremony, and awesome kazoo stuff. But yeah, we skip now directly to the boss with a glitch we found like 1.5 years ago. It is just a hole in the ground, I believe. Oh, you missed it, so second try, hopefully.
So yeah, not only does this take us to the final boss, it takes us to the final phase.
Yeah,
Fair
the
enough.
boss has normally 5 phases, and
Come on.
you get straight to the final state.
So what we're doing here is they're located in that hill, you have a little hole that you can just fall through, and you have to fall through it specifically in order to not fall through all the way like you saw me do multiple times. So right here, we went from the first phase to the last phase of the game, and the timing comes up the second that the slugs, you'll see the slug's eyes turn red, and I blow the buzzer, so it's coming up very shortly here.
So yeah, what you don't see is that off screen, usually the camera is bugged in this state, but you have 4 little guys rolling around, and your goal is to hit the slug bubbles in order to...
Time. And that is Yoku's Island Express. I'm sorry if you really enjoyed this game. This is all you got to see. But one of the fun things, like Wing was talking about earlier, was Nim. He was stuck in that little branch. He comes down just to talk, and then he pops right back in there. And then we also, you'll see right here, this big guy come up. I don't know his name. Mokuma. He comes out of there, and you will see 3 lights that are that will be blasting right here. Some yellow lights. That's actually 3 kings. No, what is it?
Chiefs.
Kings, not kings. Chiefs. And they're supposed to be playing kazoos at this moment. But you don't see them. This is all you get, and that is the credits for the game. So I want to thank everyone for watching. This is a really fun run. It's very simple to learn the any percent run. There's other categories. Wing just did a run of a bingo. We have bingo. I think we have a randomizer now, don't we?
Yes, but only on PC.
Yep. We have a randomizer. I'm playing on the Xbox, and all these tricks can be done on any console, I believe.
Yes.
As well. So, do you guys have anything else to say, Wing? Or...
Feel free to join the Speedrun Discord. You can find it on speedrun.com in the Yoku category. If you enjoy this game and want to learn something, or just play the game casually, it's
a great casual game.
Yeah, it's super enjoyable.
A lot of fun when you don't skip through right to the final boss.
I'll be completely honest, I learned this game just to learn the any percent out of bounds, so I actually don't know the story of the game.
Which is really sad. You should play it.
Okay, but yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And enjoy the rest of ESA. Don't forget to donate.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for that run. That was amazing. I was kind of expected it to be a bit of a Sonic Spinball, but it's how glitchier. So well done on finishing off the Sonic block. Yeah, great game. Thank you so much. Coming up next, we've got miniature Portal 2. A little bit different. Portal's got like a gajillion categories. This one is no pass-through portals, and then Portal 2 will be inbound, no SLA. So loads and loads of different ways to in the game, not unlike this one actually. But that is all coming up after intermission. We will see you then.